This game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
On the set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's still early in this football game, but I tell you what, that's a good sign for this offense. Can they physically meet the challenge of these short yard situations? 3rd down, and I know you're running, you know I'm running. Who can win? And the offense able to physically put it on the ground, lean forward, and barely get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Got a man. It's Scott. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
Green 25.
He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Greenway.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Fifita. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Timeout, Tulane.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fifita. Tight end finds a soft spot. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Oh, they're after him! And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big loss by the QB, but still, you'd love to see that ball just go into the stands and go incomplete. If no one's open at this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Every Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Fires left. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're
looking deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Lost to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Gets away. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown by the Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't...
To the end zone and is picked off. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
That keeps the score. Tulane 21, Notre Dame 12.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The option look. He'll toss it. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop?
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down. The takeaway and a big play for this defense.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On the option. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll run the option. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed a a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Touchdown, Irish! And the comeback is on.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He's brought down. The what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Tulane.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the...
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they As they play to the final whistle, this offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
Yankee Blue Convoy.
Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College